Welcome back, everyone. I'm absolutely thrilled to have you here for another explainer. Today, we're doing a total deep dive into a critical, yet often overlooked, behind-the-scenes role that literally keeps the modern world moving. We're going to break down the anatomy of a very specific role, the Packaging Solutions Specialist.
I want you to take a moment and just imagine this. How in the world do thousands of highly sensitive, perfectly engineered car parts cross the globe, surviving rough seas, bumpy roads, and massive, chaotic warehouses without getting a single scratch? Honestly, it's an immense logistical puzzle. And the hero of our explainer today? Well, they're the person who actually makes that happen. Okay, let's dive right into this. Here is our agenda for today. First, we'll look at the mission at VinFast. Then, how engineering meets logistics. Third, core responsibilities explained. Fourth, the specialist's toolbox. And finally, qualifications and the career path. Starting with Section 1, the mission at VinFast, we really need to establish the big picture context of where this specific role operates. What's super fascinating here is the overarching mission driving all of this. This role we're examining is at VinFast, an automotive company driven by one very specific tagline: join the charge to build a sustainable future. So, a packaging solutions specialist isn't just tossing things into boxes, right? They're actively contributing to a forward-thinking, sustainable manufacturing ecosystem. On a daily basis, their routine is this massive, high-stakes balancing act. The main objectives? They have to build armor to protect fragile components during transport, while simultaneously slashing packaging costs, improving warehouse efficiency, and standardizing the packaging supply chain globally. It's a highly strategic mission designed to protect vital parts while saving money and streamlining operations across the board. Moving on to Section 2, engineering meets logistics. To hit those massive objectives, we really need to understand the unique mindset required for this job. See, this isn't about product design. You aren't sketching out the sleek curves of a new car. Instead, it's engineering plus logistics. You are engineering the complex physical journey of the parts that bring that design to life. It's this pure blend of making sure everything physically fits together and moves as efficiently as possible. Which brings us to Section 3, core responsibilities explained. Let's get into the actual daily routine of these specialists and break down the 4 core pillars of their day-to-day grind. Pillar 1 is all about developing solutions, and a specialist's day usually starts right at the drawing board. As innovators, they're constantly designing entirely new auto part packaging, or they're scrutinizing and improving existing methods. Their ultimate daily goal? Ensuring every single packaging solution is safe, highly durable, and incredibly cost-effective. Pillar 2 is defining standards. So once a solution is designed, they have to step away from that drawing board to create precise packaging specifications and prepare detailed instructions. A huge part of their routine involves heading out onto the floor to support production trials and coordinating heavily with external suppliers, just making sure everyone is operating on the exact same page. Pillar 3, solved problems. Because, let's face it, things don't always go perfectly in the real world. When parts arrive damaged, the specialist steps in like a detective. They investigate those damaged parts, dig deep to find the root causes of the failure, and fix them. It's this constant, daily cycle of reducing transport damage and finding fresh ways to lower overall packaging costs. And finally, Pillar 4, optimize. A specialist's routine involves constantly tweaking warehouse packaging processes and optimizing material usage. They focus heavily on sustainable, returnable systems rather than just single-use materials. This pillar also introduces some heavy SAP EWM activities, which we're going to look at next. That leads us perfectly into Section 4, the specialist's toolbox. We've seen their daily battles, but what exact tools do they need in their arsenal to actually win them? First up in the toolbox is a crucial piece of software, SAP EWM, which stands for Extended Warehouse Management. And listen, this is not just some simple spreadsheet. It's a robust software system used daily to manage vast warehouses, track inventory with pinpoint accuracy, plan massive storage layouts, optimize how material moves, and really drive overall productivity. The next major tool isn't a piece of software at all. It's a philosophy, lean manufacturing. This framework focuses entirely on eliminating waste, whether that's wasted time, wasted movement, or just wasted cardboard.
By applying lean principles daily, the specialist reduces unnecessary costs, improves efficiency, increases product quality, and drives continuous process improvement. It's basically all about working smarter, not harder.
But here is the real takeaway. Software and frameworks, they're totally useless without essential human skills. To survive this rigorous daily routine, a specialist absolutely has to master problem solving, cost optimization, project coordination, teamwork, and communication. Working seamlessly with manufacturing teams and external suppliers is what actually makes these complex logistical systems function.
And that brings us to our final section, Section 5, Qualifications and Career Path. If this daily puzzle sounds fascinating to you, what does it take to get in the door, and where does this path lead? Well, the required background starts with a bachelor's degree, usually in engineering, logistics, supply chain, or something related. But the real golden ticket? That's having 3 to 5 years of relevant experience, ideally with a solid understanding of automotive industry practices. Though I will say, if your background is in warehouse engineering or manufacturing operations, those skills are absolutely transferable here.
What's really exciting is the upward trajectory this role offers. You might start out as Step 1, a packaging solutions specialist, but the career growth is huge. Step 2 could be moving into a senior packaging engineer or manager role. And Step 3, your mastery of supply chains could easily elevate you to a logistics excellence or operations manager, overseeing massive segments of manufacturing.
For those of you taking notes and wanting to apply this to the real world right now, this specific position at VinFast is located in Tuticorin, Tamil Nadu. If you've got that right mix of an engineering mindset and logistical prowess, you can apply by sending your details to hr.idan@vinfastauto.com. Just make sure to use Packaging Solutions Specialist in your subject line.
So, are you ready to join the charge? We've explored their complex daily routine, the deep investigative problem solving, and the massive impact this behind-the-scenes role has on a global supply chain. The mission is to build a sustainable future, one perfectly engineered package at a time. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep optimizing, and I'll catch you in the next one.